up, DBT squad? This is Isaac Christian here, coming from you live inside of a dorm room. I graduated from San Diego State a couple of years ago and was a devout and loyal DBTian during my tenure there. So the piece of advice that I am offering to you today is to appreciate nuance. I think this was something that I did not respect back in the day. And what I mean by this is I think I really judged each day based on kind of the incremental progress that I had made. So if I had worked on a project and or completed a homework assignment or essentially built off the day before, then I would consider it a good day. And if I had failed to do something, deemed to be productive in my own view, then I would say that day sucked and kind of ultimately would not feel as good about myself based on my productivity. So I think a big view that has changed for me is to really find value in the smaller things that change subtly, slightly per day. So for example, brushing one's teeth. That's something that we do every single morning, night, depending what you're into. I think I've really tried in those moments that are habitual to be like, what is it that I'm doing different in this minor moment? Like maybe I'm brushing, big tooth over here a little bit more, giving that guy some love. And really trying to notice and be aware of the more minor parts of my day that are consistent. And I think the more that I was capable, kind of growing up and, not placing so much value on the bigger aspects of my life, I think I was really able to kind of appreciate progress as not being something that depends on the type of work that you're doing, but instead just kind of progress as really appreciating the minor things in life, I guess. So yeah, go DBT.
Hi DBT, my name's Rachel. I was an active member of Delta Beta Tau from 2016 until I graduated in spring of 2019. And if I could give one piece of advice to my younger self, it would be probably not to have, not to set any expectations for like what I expected my life to be or like what I thought would be like my life goals and dreams, because those definitely change and develop, and like you can't control the future or anything besides like your actions in the moment. And I definitely was a little caught up in like those long-term goals and stuff. So just letting go of those expectations and enjoying what you have now. Something I'm still like trying to remind myself every day, but it's definitely worth it. And I hope you guys are all enjoying college and stuff. So just take every moment for what it is. And yeah, thank you.
What up, Sangha? It's Cassidy here, getting ready for work. So if I had to give a piece of advice to my younger self, it'd be two parts. The first part would be listen to good thoughts, bad thoughts, but fuck it out as much as possible. Just generally all the time. And the second part would be to find the voice in the mix that is the quietest, but whose sound you like the most, and to follow it until it stops speaking. Because a lot of the time, in my experience, when I have done that, I have ended up being somewhere that I really value. Somewhere with a good amount of suffering, a good amount of gratitude, oftentimes followed by equanimity. So enjoy the complexities and the simplicities of beinghood, and know that it's not just your experience of it.
What's up, DBT? One piece of life advice I'd give to my younger self is to, as the wise Khalid once put it, really focus on communication. So whether I was embarrassed to ask a question, fearful of saying something stupid, or just really not wanting to put the effort into having an uncomfortable conversation, I would remind myself, encourage myself to push through that and have those conversations, speak what I'm feeling, but always do it compassionately. That's what I would tell myself. All right, peace, y'all.
Hi DBT, my name is Liv. I was an active my senior year at San Diego State from 2018 to 2019. I hope you guys are having as pleasant as possible fall semester and enjoying your time with DBT. I know it gifted me so much and I hold those teachings really close to my heart. If I could give my younger self one piece of advice, it would be to spend time with people, whether in person or virtual, given the current circumstances, that make you feel more yourself and more connected to the world that we're in. Yeah, that's the advice I would give. Spend time with people who make you feel closer to yourself and who really bring you joy, because they exist. I know DBT has those people, so take the time to get to know everyone as much as you can. And I'm sending you all love and gratitude.
What is up, DBT fam? Hey, this is Kristen coming at ya. I was a spring 2019 pledge class and graduate. I think that my biggest piece of advice that I would have given to my younger self is to stop being so afraid and to stop measuring my worth on what other people like say, or like just like my relationships with other people. I'm someone who's very close with friends and friend groups in general, and definitely feel safe and secure when I'm in like a friend group. So when I came to college and I didn't know a single person, I was definitely very quick to try to build that friend group, like just build a familiarity with like people around me. And then I did that, and like looking back, like I kind of wish that I had, you know, not compromised honestly on the relationships that I had. Maybe just like tying it back to like the more professional aspect of school, I wish that I would have gone through like Indeed, LinkedIn, one of those two, like any job search site, and looked at entry-level positions like when I was like a sophomore or junior in college, so that I would have had more of an idea of like what my path needed to look like, what path I wanted to do, like what actually like sounded like me. I know you guys are probably like, some are like laughing at me like you didn't know what you wanted to do. But I know there's a lot of you that are on that same boat too. So Aztec Mentor Program has helped me a ton. I would highly recommend doing that. Just connect with some professionals in your industry. I'm a marketing major and I'm in marketing right now, so if anyone wants to reach out and talk to me about that, definitely, you know, send us the message. My name's Kristen. I'd be happy to talk to anyone about business, marketing, life. But yeah, that's the advice I have. So, you know, stay kind, stay calm, and yeah, enjoy your college experience.
Hey, what's going on, DBT? I'm Evan.
I'm Montana.
And we're from the very first pledge class, the Alpha chapter, back in 2016. And yeah, advice we'd give to our younger selves. Let's see, why don't you go first, Dave?
So I would say practice impermanence. Practice thinking about impermanence and accepting it, and it actually will make life a lot easier. And what I mean by that, as an example for being younger, is back, especially in college, I felt like every decision that I made was going to change my life and dictate my life, like choosing a major or taking a job. I used to think like, this is what my life is going to be, this is my track, this is how it is. So realizing that it's okay to kind of play around, things aren't permanent, things aren't going to stick, not everything is maybe as big of a deal as it seems it is, and that's a good thing, and you should kind of roll with that.
Throwing spaghetti on the wall, right?
Yeah.
Seeing what sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. And yeah, for me, I think the biggest piece of advice I would have is get started now. You know, get started today. I think I found myself when I was younger thinking, you know, someday I'm gonna figure all this out, right? I'm gonna be older, I'm gonna be wiser. It's just gonna come with time and age. I'm just gonna kind of naturally grow into what I want to be later, right? And I'm 29 years old. I've found that's largely untrue. a lot of the things, if I kind of put it off and said, you know what, I'm going to work on that later, that's going to come later with time, I'm going to figure that out as it comes, it just hasn't happened. You know, if you want to become somebody else, if you want new habits, if you want to change kind of the way you do things, the way you live, it's got to come today. And it's going to take real, concerted, focused, dedicated effort. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen. And yeah, like I said, you know, you guys are all young. The sooner you start, the better. Yeah, just makes it so much easier and helps you get to where you want to be. So, all right, everybody.
Kaizen, everybody. Good morning. My name is Jacob, and I'm a class of 2018 DVT alumni. Advice I could give to my younger self would be to trust the process. In the past, I tried to run around and control and change everything myself, but I've learned that that's not always necessary. As long as we show up and participate actively in our lives, things happen that we can't anticipate that take us to where we need to go. So that would be my advice to my younger self. Calm down, little Jacob. Trust the process. Do the next right thing. Kaizen, everybody, for the benefit of others.